See, niggas feared Prince and respected Preme.
In this video, a young 50 Cent talks about gangsters from New York. The team refers to the gang Preme Team, a large crack-dealing organization in the 1980s that was based in South Jamaica, Queens, and run by Kenneth Supreme McGriff and his nephew, Gerald Prince Miller.
Well, you slow motherfucker, I'ma break it down illa. Supreme was the businessman and Prince was the killer.
In a line that upsets Supreme, 50 portrays McGriff as the brains of the operation, and Miller as the brawn. Preme was also angry that his nephew Prince came off as more menacing than he is in the song. So, he conveyed a stark warning to 50 through a surrogate. Stop rapping about me.
I don't know if you know, but DJs would get beat up for playing the record. Like,
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, all day. Like if you played it, DJs would
certain
get
spots,
like they would call and
Damn.
be like, "Don't play that record."
There is a huge and dark story hidden behind this song. So let us go step by step and figure out who Supreme really is. In the early 1980s, Preme founded a gang that he named after himself, the Supreme Team, based in the Jamaica section of Queens, New York. Under McGriff's leadership, the gang's numbers swelled to the hundreds and came to control the crack cocaine trade in the Baisley Park houses, the neighborhood where McGriff was raised. His gang made about $200K a day. However, in 1987, he was sentenced to 12 years in prison. In 1994, he got out on parole. But by the end of that same year, he was yet again behind bars. It was only in 1997 that he was able to get rid of his convictions and start a new life. He got to know Ja Rule and the members of the Murder Inc. label company, where he rose to become one of the main people in the company and offered his men protection. At that time, Preme and 50 had good relationship going on. But unfortunately, 50 Cent's career was at rock bottom. He wasn't a star and he wasn't a famous rapper like Ja. Everything was going south for him. He had to resort to attacking the entire industry in the song How to Rob just so that he can make any sort of profit on his album. And then the very famous beef with Ja Rule took place. According to what 50 said in his book, his friend Troy robbed Ja Rule. Then, when Ja and 50 met at a club, 50 Cent wanted to have a word with him. However, Ja thought that 50 was connected to the robbery. Though Ja later confirmed the robbery did happen, he denies that he ever saw 50 with the man who robbed him.
But it had nothing to do with him. Like, I didn't even know you know this dude.
Supreme had a talk with 50 so that he could stop harassing Ja. And since Preme was 50's idol, he agreed. However, he continued to harass Ja verbally and wrote a diss track titled Your Life's on the Line.
Murder, fuck around and leave you murder. I don't believe you.
Not many know that in the original version, 50 mentions the incident with the chain and mocks Ja, saying that he's a studio gangster who, without Preme, wouldn't have been able to get the chain back.
Why you ran to Preme to get your shit back? Why you wanna approach me? Cause you know I put the shit back.
Again, 50 respected Preme. For that reason, he deleted those lines from the song, and the issue was cleared up. In the same year of 1999, a tragic incident occurred for both Preme and 50, in which their mutual friend Black Just was killed. The story goes as follows. Rapper E-Money Bags wanted to buy a car from Preme. To do that, he had to pay a deposit on the car, and for some reason wanted to get his money back from Preme. Preme laughed at the thought and said that he should just forget about getting the money back. And that's when he one day shot at Preme while he was in a car with Black Just. Just got hit twice, one of which was in his thigh. Kenneth didn't go straight to the hospital, which was very close to the place where the incident took place. Instead, he went to the hood and asked somebody else to take Just to the hospital. This caused a significant delay, which resulted in Just dying. For that reason, E-Money Bags got himself enemies from that incident.
He came to me, he said, Bim, that wasn't for Just. Just like that. He said that wasn't for Just. I just looked at him, man, and I say, E, that is Just. He's dead.
The conflict with Ja didn't quiet down, and Supreme always took his friend's side and spoke with 50 Cent every time to calm down and not harass Ja Rule. It didn't sit well with 50 that Preme always took Ja's side. And anyway, Preme never saw a superstar in 50. Plus, why change anything when you can comfortably earn from an established star like Ja Rule?
I'll tell you personally, the Murder Inc., the people that you see like Irv, Ja, the people that are involved in the business aspect are bitches. Like, these niggas don't got no hood in them.
And then, when Ja and 50 performed in the same club, the guys had a fight, and 50 Cent ended up with Ja Rule's chain, which he showed in the music video for Life's on the Line. And what did Ja do? Of course, he, once again, resorted to Preme to get him back his chain. However, this time, 50 got a watch in return.
I eat you for breakfast, a watch was exchanged for your necklace, and your boss is a...
50 became a huge pain for Preme because he ruined his superstar's image. And this was already the second time when Preme had to resolve the issue on behalf of Ja. 50 terribly wanted to destroy Murder Inc. For that reason, their relationship progressively worsened day by day. In an interview for XXL, 50 said that he one day heard that Ja is filming in the Coliseum area, and he decided to pay him a visit. He took a pistol and went on a motorbike.
Oh, hell no! Oh, hell no! Oh, hell no!
All right, jokes aside, let's get back to the topic. He met Preme, who said, hey, come here, don't even do it, I see you. Pulls him to the side and 50 like, yo, what's up with this dude? Preme is like, nah, I told you, leave them alone, man. You know they ain't gonna do nothing. Tony Yayo recounted one of the encounters of Preme and his friend when their relationship went downhill, where 50 showed Preme that he's not scared of him.
I remember Preme coming to the block one day, and a nigga tried to like sun 50 and rub his head. You know what 50 did? Yeah, my nigga.
Do it back, yeah.
Yeah, my nigga.
That's-
Oh, you know what the block did?
Yeah, that's what
And that was the day I know Preme didn't like 50.
What's even more is that 50 connected with E-Moneybags, Big Nose Troy, and Green-Eyed Born, with whom Preme had conflicts with. Everything intensified with the track Ghetto Qur'an, which leaked and fell into the hands of Preme. The track contained the very lines we spoke about at the beginning of the video.
See, niggas feared Prince and respected Preme. For you slow motherfuckers, I'ma break it down iller. See, Preme was the businessman and Prince was the killer.
50 claimed that many artists were talking about Supreme and his bad past, and Supreme was okay with that. He was even glad that rappers were mentioning his gang in their songs. But it was only when 50 mentioned him that he got angry. Other gangsters from New York, however, weren't angry at 50. They understood that this was just a tribute.
Not really. That was being said. You know, people mad he made that song. What?
That's how I look at it. But then again, I'm not from there, so I'm just from the outside looking in.
No, it's a fact.
Around the same time, Supreme was almost killed at a gas station, and Supreme thought that 50 Cent was behind it, so he decided to take out his enemies. The first on the list was obviously the relentless 50 Cent. Preme ordered Daryl Baum, famously known as Homo, who was previously Mike Tyson's bodyguard, to kill 50 Cent for a large sum. Thankfully, 50 survived.
Who would want to
Why
shoot
were
you?
you targeted?
You're such a good guy.
It's my past. It's the past
It was a
thing.
drug thing,
No,
like a
it's just-
business thing.
It's karma.
Karma.
Thing-
Karma.
However, only 50 managed to escape death. In July of 2001, E-Moneybags lay dead in his Lincoln Navigator. There are two versions of why he was killed. Could have been revenge for the killing of Black Jus, and another theory is that his death was the result of him robbing Murder Inc. CEO Irv Gotti and Ja Rule. A Big Nose Troy was killed 3 months after the death of Moneybags. Police gathered enough evidence to imprison McGriff in 2002, pending murder charges. During that time of court investigation, Supreme recalled the one and only Ghetto Qur'an, which, in his opinion, is enough evidence for the police to throw accusations at him. When the police wanted to ask for more details about what 50 said in the record, 50 said, "Listen to the record." In 2003, the legendary song Many Man was released, in which 50 mentions Homo.
What goes around comes around. Homo shot me 3 weeks later, he got shot down.
He said in the Bible it says what goes around
You know what's
comes
crazy?
around.
He didn't even like that record. He always said I was right on that one because he played it for me.
I
He
love
had no
that
money.
record.
He played it for me, and he was like, I was like, yo, this is the hardest record ever.
Oh yeah.
By the way, in 2020, Pop Smoke and 21 Savage released their own songs in reference to Many Man.
I don't cry no more. I don't look to the sky no more, cause I got it on me.
Many men wanna kill me, dog. I feel like 50 pussy.
After further investigation by the police, it was found that Daryl had a grudge against a rival gang. As a result of this, he was killed. The murderer was found. Damian Hardy is the ex-boyfriend of American rapper Lil' Kim.
Did you ever find out who did it?
Yeah, I knew who did it shortly after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they are now where?
Oh, the guy who actually shot me is dead.
In 2003, Gotti also came under investigation, putting his record label Murder Inc. in serious jeopardy. Gotti was charged with laundering funds for McGriff in 2005, but the jury declared Gotti innocent on all charges. Despite the victory, McGriff was convicted of drug trafficking, racketeering, and murder in New York federal court, using testimony from a hitman, text messages, and alleged video evidence of the victim's last few moments alive. Prosecutors made the case that McGriff hired killers for $50,000. Because all his assets and Gotti's assets were seized, McGriff was unable to hire a lawyer. Instead, he was granted a court-appointed attorney. On April 9, 2007, the jury sentenced McGriff to life in prison.
So my little niggas fuck Preme, and any motherfucker down with him to suck me. I'm still mad.
According to Supreme's own words, 50 was a snitch in the case, which resulted in him getting sentenced to life in prison. 50 said that he was never involved in the case. All evidence for the case was in a documentary series which was released in 2022 and which was directed by Nas.
Where the snitch at in the documentary? Yeah. I'm not in that case.
Yeah.
There's nothing about nothing. All he says is he know me, he know what that was about. And what that was about was he got an idea. And it ain't the same idea I got. Mine's work, obviously.
Try and stick me, I fill your back with Mac rounds. Ex-Preme nigga 50 don't back down.
The next video I recommend you watch is G-Unit. Where are they now? Bye, everyone.